Let's hear from heaven today by reading the scriptures. We're in Matthew chapter 8. We're looking at verses 5 to 13, the faith of the centurion. When Jesus had entered Capernaum, a centurion came to him, asking him for help. Lord, he said, my servant lies at home paralyzed, suffering terribly. Jesus said to him, shall I come and heal him? The centurion replied, Lord, I do not deserve to have you come under my roof, but just say the word and my servant will be healed. For I myself am a man under authority, with soldiers under me. I tell this one, go, and he goes. That one, come, and he comes. I say to my servant, do this, and he does it. When Jesus heard this, he was amazed and said to those following him, truly I tell you, I have not found anyone in Israel with such great faith. I say to you that many will come from the east and the west and will take their places at the feast with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the subjects of the kingdom will be thrown outside into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of the teeth. Then Jesus said to the centurion, go, let it be done just as you believed it would. And his servant was healed at that moment. Okay, a centurion was a mid-level Roman officer. Now, he had two things going against him. First, he was a Gentile, and second, he was a Roman officer. He was an officer in the Roman army which occupied Israel. So he was absolutely hated by the Jews. But he knew authority. He was under authority from the local governor, and he had authority. But he also knew who Jesus was, and he recognized Jesus' authority over sickness. And this centurion, just all he had to do was tell Jesus, listen, you don't even have to show up. You just say the word, and I know my servant will be healed. When Jesus heard this, he made a very astonishing statement. He said, listen, I haven't seen this kind of faith from anybody in Israel, and you are supposed to be the ones that have all this faith. So Jesus was letting everybody know, listen, my word, my message, God's gospel is going out to the Gentiles, and you guys, the Jews, were supposed to receive this, and you're not, but this man is. So you know what? You're going to miss out. And that's exactly what Jesus is telling us. He's telling us that if we don't have the faith that the centurion had, the faith to recognize who Jesus was and who he is, that we will not partake in his heavenly kingdom. That's a very plain message. The centurion knew who Jesus was. You know who Jesus is. Go to him today.